Hello, I'm Mark, one of the founders of GiraffePad, and this is another in our series of short video posts, just answering the questions we get asked most often, if you like. And today's post is a question I get asked every single day, and usually with a little bit of a puzzled look on the face when people ask me, why GiraffePad? So this is a story behind our name. And I'd had the concept, the idea of GiraffePad in my head for a few years before taking the plunge to go ahead and develop it. And I remember to this day, the day that I decided to back that idea and build the product that has evolved into what it is today. I was actually abroad at one of my clients in my then training business, and that client was Giraffe Manor. And if you haven't heard of Giraffe Manor, I highly recommend Googling it to take a look at it. It's a staggeringly beautiful place. It's a boutique hotel with a GiraffePad sanctuary in the grounds. And those giraffe interact with the guests twice a day. So I was sat there after breakfast. I had a little bit of free time and I decided to take the plunge and turn this sort of niggling little idea in my head into reality. Flip chart paper out in front of me, true trainer style, flip chart pens, mapping it all out, doodling it, drawing it, wireframing. And I started thinking up how I could brand this product or name it and have it resonate in some way. But all the obvious names just didn't really work for me or seemed a little bit boring or were already used in some way, shape or form on a website. And I was sat there and I glanced up from my paper and looked to my right, and there was this beautiful giraffe stood probably 15 yards away from me. Now, I know giraffe have long necks, but this giraffe was stretching its neck up as far as it could go, and it was feeding, being hand-fed from the second floor of the garden manor house of Giraffe Manor. It's a beautiful sight, but I mean, I looked down at my flip chart paper and slap bang in the middle, I'd written out stretching out the learning engagement. There seemed to be something synonymous there. I looked up again and there was a beautiful baby giraffe there. I mean, we're talking 6 to 8 weeks old, beautiful little bouncy legs. And what I assumed was the mother giraffe was leaning down and wrapping its neck all the way around it, almost giving it a cuddle. I mean, it was probably doing something far more functional, but it looked like it was wrapping around for a cuddle. And on the left-hand side of my paper, I'd also written down wrapping around a learning event. It was those two phrases that really stuck in my mind, that and with a client and a location that was really close to my heart, that just felt right to bring that sense of fun to our name. And that's where the name GiraffePad was born from. And the idea of stretching out and wrapping around, stretching out your learning experience and wrapping around learning sessions is still at the absolute heart of everything we do. And that's why we called it GiraffePad.